So we will be talking about Intune portal overview, that how Intune portal looks like usually, and then we will be discussing about the lab setup. Means we will be setting up an environment, means on virtual PC, so that we can do the testing of the same. So let me share my screen and open the Intune portal for you. I hope it is visible to you guys. Mhm. It's not opening Microsoft.intune.com.
It's intune.microsoft.com.
Okay, okay, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Authenticated. I hope my screen is visible to everyone and everyone is able to see that how we log in to Intune portal. So sorry for missing it out, whoever just suggested me with the link. And so the home page of Microsoft Intune Admin Center looks like this. We can securely manage devices, access apps with the Intune. So I'll be telling you about each button what it does. Means when we create any of the dashboard for our organization, dashboard means we can see that how many devices are compliant and what is the connector error, what is the health of our portal, means how users are getting enrolled, means is there any login failure or anything. Then we can see the account status, that how many accounts are enabled, disabled, or what is the login status of those accounts. And then we see the number of the policies that we have created for our organization. We can see the policy status, whether it is deployed properly on the devices or not, is there any failure on the policies. So we will be learning how to create the dashboard as well from the reports, and then client app install failures, whatever the apps that we have deployed in the environment, have they failed, have they been pushed, or is there any error or any bug being caused in it. Now coming to the dashboard, it is same, means we can prepare our dashboard later on once we prepare whole platform. Then there is another button, that is all services. We can see all services. So if you will talk about these four buttons on top above, so mainly we avoid going to these buttons if we are aware about the platform. So we usually go to the devices and we see that how many types of devices that we can enroll. You can see as of now that this button will give you all the devices which are enrolled in your Intune environment. It can include Windows, iOS, iPads, macOS, Android, Linux. So we majorly talking about Windows, iOS, iPads, and Android. So all devices we can see here. whatever devices has been enrolled. So we will be enrolling some Hyper-V devices that we will prepare in the lab. We can monitor the health of those devices. We can monitor the configuration profiles, or configuration profile means whatever the policies that we have set up. So we can manage them from here, from this place. We can see that whether the configuration profile is applied on the device properly or not. So we have these modes of devices endpoint managed from Intune: Windows endpoint, iOS, iPads, macOS, Android, Linux. So if anybody have any question in between, please speak because I cannot see your hands being raised or anything. So this is usually the platform in the devices. So regarding configuration, we can create the configuration that as per the organization guidelines, that if you want to set up any policy to block something or to harden something, people usually do deploy the edge hardening to block few sites, like uh, if you will talk about www.google.com, there are many organizations avoiding Google and shifting to Edge, and avoiding these external browsers like Brave, like Firefox, Mozilla, and all. So these type of policies are being set here in the Outlook, also adding the external emails in the Outlook. So these type of policies are being created here at this place. Then coming to the compliance key. So in the compliance key, we set the compliance environment. We create the policy for that also. Means there is a set of rules that we decide for our devices, that if those set of rules are getting matched with the organization, so the particular device which is enrolled in Intune is considered as compliant. Means it can access the company resources that you are pushing via Intune. Means policies, applications, certificates, and licenses. And talking about conditional access policies. So conditional access policies tells its description by its name only. Means we can set the condition for the policies that whether a particular user or a device is meeting that condition, then that policy will apply on that device or user. So coming to the scripts and remediation, we do create the scripts by PowerShell. Like we are doing some automation. If we want to remove any application from the user's device without their knowing that that application is being removed. In the vulnerability cases, if there is any vulnerability of app, means we have to remove that app without the knowledge of the user end user. So what we do create the scripts, and we deploy those scripts on the set of the devices where the vulnerability is there for a particular application. If anybody have any questions in that, please do let me know. We have to maintain the active participation so that I'll also get the encouragement to answer your questions and explain the topic well. Okay, I hope guys, anybody have any questions in that till now, whatever I have explained? Hello, everyone. Okay, okay. Anyone else? Are we there together on the same page?
Yeah. Yes, no questions.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. So, proceeding ahead now. So, these options like Windows Update, coming to the Windows Update. Windows Update, we create the rings, update rings to update the push the updates on the devices, Windows devices. So there are feature update, quality updates, and driver updates, which mainly come on the Microsoft set basis, time basis, and we do the deploy from here. We create the rings that if there is any feature update coming, like 23h2, 24h2, now 25h2 is going to come. So we do deploy those Windows updates from here. We create the profile and we do the deployment. And Android photo deployment, that is being done from here. Device cleanup rules we do set up. Okay, is anyone? Sure. So we do set up the device cleanup rules that we.
Within the Windows updates, like we have to deploy like in SCCM, creating package and pushing it, or how it
No,
works
no,
here.
no. Here you don't have to create the packages and deploy it. We just create the rings and it is being deployed on the devices. The feature update usually we do not.
How about the quality updates or
So quality updates come if you will talk about Microsoft quality updates. We can search and we.
no, there only there is a tab I saw in the Intune portal. Can you?
Okay, okay. Uh, so in the Intune portal security
Yeah,
update ring
yeah,
feature
two
updates.
feature updates. Yes,
Okay, so
quality update is there, right?
yeah, quality update is there.
Yeah.
So we do create it from here. Okay, the policies. First, we will be creating the policies for Windows update deployment, and then we will see these options here. So we can set
So
the.
it will show the list of updates
Yeah, yeah,
available,
yeah,
or
yeah. It shows usually shows the list of the updates. And then coming to the device cleanup rules. So if there are some set of the devices which are retired now, or the user has left the organization and submitted the device to IT, so how we do the cleanup of those devices? So we create the policies here for deleting the devices, name, description, platform, then rule setting, the rule setting. In the rule setting we set the rules that if the devices are non-compliant for 30 days or 180 days, means it's been not logged in for a particular day, then it can be removed from platform. Coming to apps, so I'll be just briefing you about the app, and we will invest our 1 day in the app deployment, understanding that how app deployments usually works. So coming to apps button, we do create the apps. We have the packages. We do deploy the packages from here. Going to create and Win32 for Windows, and accordingly for each and every platform we do the deployment. If we are doing for Android App Store, so the application should be available in Google Play Store. Then we can deploy it through Android Store app. So these are the scenarios. In the monitor, we can monitor the application policies, application restriction policies, and we can see the discovered apps, that how many applications are being used in your organization. Manage devices, like if someone is using any application which is not being pushed from your end, from company portal or from Intune, from your Intune, and users are using it, usually you can see those application in discovered apps. And then for the vulnerability part, you can get those applications removed. Talking about the security compliance, so these are the platforms of the applications, that if you want to manage Windows application, iOS application, accordingly you have to go to the buttons and then access the settings. There are configuration settings for managing apps also. Sorry if I'm a bit fast, because we have only 1 hour and we have to cover up all the topics. So in the manage app configurations, we do manage devices. means how many devices are being managed for a particular application, and then the application being managed that if we are managing like Google Chrome, we are deploying Google Chrome. So what are the profiles that can be created and that can be blocked for a particular user? So that is about creating the policies for application blocking or allowing some access in application setting. Then comes the application protection setting. We can protect the application by you would have heard about the kiosk mode. Kiosk mode means a particular device will run a particular application only. It won't allow you to use any other functionality. The functionality which is set by you from the protection or from the kiosk mode, that same thing or same settings can be accessed from that application. Regarding the deployment of iOS application, we do deploy the iOS provisioning profiles, and these are the new buttons which are available in Intune as of now being in test. Policies for Microsoft 365 application. So we do deploy the policies for Microsoft 365 application, which is already being defined from Microsoft 365 team. O365 team we usually call in the organizations. So they provide the policies that they want to block something in Outlook. They want to allow something, some rule or some set of rules in Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. So we do create it from here. There is a button app selective wipe. So a particular application not being used in the organization and it is causing security compliance to the organization, we do selective wipe of that application from this button. And these are the support buttons that are being used. Coming to the endpoint security. Okay, so in endpoint security, we do manage the security compliance of the devices, whether a particular device is compliant. So there is a antivirus application also that we do deploy. Symantec you would have heard about, Sentinel one you would have heard about. So these type of applications are being deployed to manage the security compliance of the devices in your organization. So these are the buttons by which it can be managed. It's mainly being accessed by the security team, not from the Intune perspective or Intune administrator. But for deploying any policies, security policies, we do access it from this platform. Then coming to the agents, this is the, okay, let it open. So it is security copilot agent that has been a new feature in Intune being added. And then there is reports. So there was someone talking about reports, that how we fetch out the reports from Intune. So this is the platform from where we fetch out the reports. We can take out the reports for Windows update. Usually we do every day regarding the Windows update. Yesterday Banu was talking about that, how we can means what is the real scenarios, real issues that we get related to Intune. So people usually come asking that how many devices are up to date in your organization. So we do fetch out the Windows update reports from here. We do the filters, we do some Excel work in that, and then we do share the reports usually. And people also ask about that, what are the compliance policies or restriction policies being applied in your organization, and what are the current configurations that are getting applied on the users to access the company resources. So as there are amendments being done in the organization, the legal team is doing some amendments. So accordingly, they suggest us to make the modification in the organization policies as well. So we do make changes from Intune platform for them to manage the devices. Coming to the users, so we can access this thing in Active Directory portal, Microsoft Entra ID portal as well. I am opening that also in a new portal. Okay, admin center. So we manage the users from here. I'll be sharing the each user's detail with you, everyone, soon post the closure of the session so that we do not waste much time here. So I'll be giving you each user details and their password with you, sharing with you, and then accordingly we'll be making you the admin of a particular account so that you can access the Intune portal as well. So I'll be giving you the RBAC rules. Does anyone have heard about RBAC rule? Anyone? Role based access.
Yes, Pepe.
Yes.
Okay, so can anyone just give me a brief of some little description of it, how it works?
I think it's to assign the roles for the users.
Roles.
Like if suppose application administrator means he will have rights only to
Mhm.
create
Correct,
applications.
correct, correct. Right, okay. Right, right. Thank you. So, for our back rules, we do assign the particular administrator role that a particular user, if we have assigned some RBAC role based access, so that particular account will be able to use only app section, means they can only deploy the application or manage the application. They cannot even see the devices that what are the devices being managed at this platform. So we mainly create for the application packaging team. So they do deploy the application via Intune from the app section, and for reports also we create the RBAC rules. So for managing users also we create the RBAC rules for the service desk so that they can go to the user's account and modify their password or authentication rule. And we do give the access to the groups also. If there is a particular group where users needs to be added for getting access to a particular application or some settings regarding policies or anything, means it can be the exclusion of any policy, that restriction policy we have deployed. So have anyone heard about the restriction policies and their exclusion? So when we do exclusion of a restriction policy, then what happens? Can anyone answer? Okay.
The user or the device that is in that exclusion policy, d- would the that user or the device would not be applied to their specific restriction.
Mhm. Okay, Jeffrey, thank you. Thank you. It is correct. Means if there is a particular policy being pushed, so if we are adding a user or a device in the exclusion of it, so that user or a device will be excluded from that restriction policy. Just an example, for an example, we talk about the Chrome browser. So if we have deployed Chrome, we have deployed as the primary browser for the users in your organization. So people won't be able to access Chrome. If there is any user coming saying that there is a business requirement and we want that Chrome to be accessed in my device, and he gets the approval and all, means whatever the flow of the organization is there, gets the approval and he needs the Chrome. So what we do, we go to that particular policy which we have created to block the application other than Edge browser. We call it usually browser hardening. So we go there, we create a exclusion group, we add that particular group in the exclusion section of that particular policy. I will show you how we do that. Going to the devices, configuration. We are going one step ahead in here. Okay, name we will call add. user hardening to block other browsers except Edge. What's sweet policy? Wait. New policy, we will create it from here. Select the platform. It's mainly Windows 10 and data. Profile setting catalogs, which are already there. We can set the templates also. Okay, name we will keep as browser hardening. Description to block. Platform is Windows. Configuration settings, we will be adding the setting. Okay, we look for the particular setting. We can look for that particular setting as well. I'm not currently remembering that. If anyone have any idea, it is not getting selected. Okay, it's loading. Meanwhile, we'll be talking about some topic as it is loading as of now. So in here you will be getting all the settings of the Windows if you want to block something or allow something in the configuration. And then the next topic was the lab setup that we had to do. So I was just deep diving into that, which I hadn't haven't planned for this day. But if you are interested to learn about the policies right away, so then I can do the same. But as of now, I haven't prepared the slides for that. Anybody have anything to say in that? Guys, I need your participation as well.
I think we first start with device enrollment and then later on we can proceed.
Yeah, we will be doing the device enrollment, but as of now, we are going to proceed with the lab setup. So yesterday I shared you the guide for the lab setup. Everyone have accessed it.
I have started downloading. It's a big file. It is still downloading.
Yeah, I told that it's a big file already.
I have I'm not able to.
Guys, please mute yourself if there is some background noise. So why we will be setting up virtual PC just to test the scenarios that we'll be making changes in Intune portal, means whatever changes or enrollment we will be doing here. So we will be testing the scenarios there. So is everyone ready with their PCs to proceed with the uh, Hyper-V enrollment.
No. Can you
Yeah.
send me that particular document?
Yeah, yeah, I'll be sending the document, attaching the document here as well.
Okay.
Vibin, you have for the Mac, right?
Uh, no, Rajagopal, I can connect with you personally regarding that and help you. Yeah, Jaim, you have something to share?
Yeah, about those going on Hyper-V. Like, do you need
Sudarshan,
domain
could you
as
please mute yourself?
can you hear me?
Yeah, 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 Jaim.
Okay, yeah, like so like do you need a domain as well, right? For this practical.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you like a domain controller. What else do you need? Like so domain controller, you need one domain controller and few Windows 11 devices.
No, means it's not like that. Means we will be just setting up the virtual PC in the Hyper-V for the testing mode that we can do freely. I
So
hope.
we are also doing like a hybrid scenario also, or just only cloud only, like
Uh, we'll be learning the cloud thing only as Intune is cloud
okay,
platform. So if you want to
okay.
learn the hybrid thing, then you should have a particular device with you. So I'll be teaching you about the zero touch enrollment.
Yeah,
Okay, like
Vipin, but most sorry to interrupt, Jamil. But most of the organizations we have hybrid environment, right? We'll have
Yeah,
on-prem,
it
and
is.
will not be using only cloud.
Yeah, you are right. But means the devices we will consider as the hybrid devices being managed, not the
Now, as
cloud.
Jamin said, if we set up one domain controller and create some users OUs, so can we sync that user? Can we test that lab syncing users from on-prem to cloud? Then even hybrid enrollment of devices.
Yeah, we can do so if Jamin have that functionality with him.
yeah, actually
No,
like in my organization, before I had like a hybrid scenarios right now currently.
Okay, you can
So
share your screen.
okay,
It's good that
no, everywhere it's hybrid only because very new startup companies they go with only cloud only, right? Azure AD Jain, what we
joined.
say,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Intra ID Jain. So, but most of the organization they already have on-prem. Everyone will have a AD, Active Directory Domain
Yeah, Active
Service.
Directory domains. Everyone have the
Yeah,
Active Directory domains.
yeah. So, if we want to test also in our lab, we need to just create one VM with Windows Server operating system, and we need to promote that to a domain controller.
Yeah, I expect
We
like
can
that.
create some users. Then I think we use some tool to sync users from on-prem to cloud.
I also created a domains yesterday, and I installed AAD connector, and I can see
Yeah,
all the
exactly. Yeah,
users.
Sudarshan
Yeah,
was saying AD Connect. This
AD
is the
connector.
Azure,
tool we
Azure AD
use.
connector.
Yes.
uh,
So, Jamin, are you
Yeah,
sharing?
that will be good
I'm
if
looking
we.
for share screen settings.
Okay, let me make you the organizer. So you don't have the share screen setting available for you.
I'm not seeing that setting share screen. Just checking it.
You will see that button down there where the camera and all.
Yeah, next to the camera button you will find it.
Is it like up arrow with
Up arrow,
square?
yeah, 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 up
Yes.
arrow in square.
Okay. Just a second. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah, yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, so I mean, I haven't done like, I just have a domain controller right now, and
Okay.
can you see like I opened the VMware.
No, is it for everyone or for me only?
I think for everyone.
We are just seeing your screen, the desktop.
Let me do it again. Okay. Yeah, I shared just now.
Okay, we can see.
Yeah, I have like a domain controller
It's a
here,
domain
and
controller, yeah.
so yeah, so these three I already did like cloud only right now. These pieces are cloud only,
Mm-hmm.
not domain joined right now, but I had like similar scenarios like in my company right now. So they were using like Google Workspace before. So I
Okay.
just migrated like 2 or 3 months ago to Microsoft from Google Workspace. But
Mm-hmm.
now they have like a hybrid scenario right now. So they have like local AD, file server, and everything. And so so now if I try to enroll like users to enter ID,
Mm-hmm.
so so it just shows registered but not joined, and it's not enrolling into MDM automatically. I don't know. Do I have to do anything? Any settings do I have to configure?
Yeah,
Because it,
you have to do that AD connect. You have to do first. Your AD
yes,
connect.
that is also been done already. So I see some users are syncing already, but if I if I do, yeah, I mean, if they sign in for the first time after migration through
Okay.
Outlook, so it doesn't show that it's in the MDM. Like in the Intune, I don't see devices appearing automatically once they sign into Outlook. It
Mm-hmm.
should appear automatically, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We need to troubleshoot it, I expect, in this scenario. We can
Because
troubleshoot it.
okay, okay.
Can connect one to one.
Jamin, have you enable automatic enrollment in Intune portal?
Yes, yeah, yeah. So in the Indian portal, we have like MDM scope to all users, right? So I already did that setting already.
Okay. Have you configured the Intune connector?
Not
Because
that.
hybrid, if you are doing not only users, the
Hmm.
in AD Connect, I think you have to configure the hybrid device join configuration, select exact OU, and even in group policy, you have to do some changes to automatically enroll hybrid devices to Intune.
Okay, no, I haven't done that part. I think that's the
That's
reason.
the reason it's not
Okay,
uh, enrolling auto enrolling into Intune. You can't see in the Intune portal.
okay, okay. Because I thought
In
like,
your DC, yeah, the DC you are saying, no, show you shown the machine. There you
hmm,
have to install the yeah Intune connector, and and you have to configure in group policy auto enrollment.
okay, okay. So it's a GPO that I have to set it on the
Yes,
DC,
yes.
right? Okay.
When the machine restarts, when you're signing in, they enrolled into the Intune.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Got it now. So that was the.
So, guys, I'll be sharing that document from where you can download the Hyper-V and you can set up your test PCs from there. So
Okay.
we will be learning all types of enrollment, hybrid joint, hybrid
Hmm.
cloud joint, and intra-ID joint as well.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
we'll be creating three virtual PCs in our environment in Hyper-V, and
Hmm.
we'll be doing testing accordingly. Is it okay?
Okay.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's
Okay.
perfect.
So
Yes.
Okay.
we already have the Intune portal. I'll be sharing the account IDs with everyone. Means what is your account ID, and then tomorrow I'll be creating the RBAC policy, RBAC rule, and assigning you guys a particular RBAC rule that like application deployment only or something means readable or making changes means I won't be able to make anyone as the global administrator because it remains only me, so that I can give you the RBAC set of the rules.
Okay.
So just to save time, I'll be sharing it post this session uh, in this chat. I hope the chat is created.
Okay. I mean, you can take the screen. Should I close my screen?
Yeah, yeah, you
Option.
can close your screen.
Will you just will you be assigning invite license?
Yeah, Ishan, excuse us, you are not audible properly. Ishan, you were saying something?
Yeah, so I just wanted to know, will you be assigning E5 license for the testing purpose?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be assigning E3 license, not the E5.
Okay.
Yeah, so that you can enroll your devices. So licenses part also I'll be doing in front of you all guys, so that you can learn that how we assign the licenses. I'm sharing my screen, and I'll show you the license portal from where we do assign the licenses. Is my screen visible to everyone?
No, I can't see
Not
the
for
screen.
now.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it's the admin portal from where we do assign the licenses. Okay, so I'll be assigning the licenses which are available. Let me see. I opened it after for the first time after setting up the environment. Okay, these are the active users already having the 5 developer license assigned on them. Okay, so you guys can see the licenses being assigned on the portal. This is the Microsoft 365 admin portal. So what type of licenses are assigned to access a particular uh, thing or particular setting in Intune means anybody knows that what is the particular license being assigned to a user to access the Microsoft Office applications?
User
Yeah.
administrator, right?
Uh, Anyone else? No, Jamin. Actually, it's a license name. I wanted to know if anyone knows that. That
It
what
was
is?
showing E5, right?
Yeah, E5, Microsoft
E-
65 E3 or
E3
E5.
and E5.
Yeah, Prashant. Thank you, Prashant. So E3 or E5 license should be there so that user can access the Microsoft Office applications. We usually get the
And even
tickets.
premium M365 premium also.
Yeah, that is also there. But usually organizations use that is E3 and E5 to do the cost saving.
Like my company is using like they have like a discount or licenses for educational purpose, so they have like Microsoft A3 license they got. So A3 is equivalent to E3, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So these are the licenses already assigned to them. So anybody knows that what is the license required to enroll to give the access to a user to enroll devices in Intune via company portal.
Entirely of it.
The Intune license is required. Either the user should be a business premium or
Yeah, yeah.
enterprise
A particular
mobility E3 E5.
mobility E3 license is required so that a user can enroll their device in Intune. So we will be learning about licenses as well in the licenses section. As of now, these are the platforms from where we manage the services. This is the intra ID platform. So we call it as the main platform from where we can access all the platforms like Intune portal and admin center. We can access it from here. So coming to the certificate authorities, I haven't gone through that platform after setting up certificate. We'll be learning to upload the certificate also here. Anybody have any questions regarding anything? We can take the questions now. It was just an overview for the platforms today that we did. That which platforms do what work and from where to access the platforms, what are the buttons that we choose for a particular functionality to access, and we did learn something new from Jamin also, and thank you Amin for putting your inputs as well. So we will be setting up the lab means we will be setting up three devices on Hyper-V, 3 to 4 devices, which I have already done for myself for the testing purpose, so that we can enroll the devices via hybrid joint, via cloud joint, via intra-ID hybrid joint. Anybody have any questions for that? Okay, there is something getting wrong. It's the network port. Always fixing this. So anybody have any query?
Yeah, Vipin. I just wanted to ask that there's one more scenario I have in my mind that
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna cover. Like recently, I just replaced one of like a new PC for one of the client,
Okay.
and it was auto pilot enabled. So as soon as it joined to DC automatically. So how so is it work like that, or do you have to do any configurations, because it joined to domain also at the same time and enrolled
Mhm.
to Intune also at the same time, like without any user intervention?
Okay, okay, that is called zero test deployment actually. So how it works? Was it a new device?
Yeah, it was completely new device, and it has like label that autopilot enabled automatically.
Okay,
But how
okay.
it can detect the PC that
Mhm.
this is
So
from this organization?
really very good question that you have asked. We were going to cover that in the autopilot section, but let me answer it briefly to you how it works. So, as we have the Intune portal, we do manage devices from Intune. So we have Intune tenant ID. So that tenant ID is being connected with the domain controller of Azure, and
Mhm.
as soon as a particular user gets the access for a organization, means account is created in the organization on the domain controller, licensing and particular things that will be applied for that particular user, because user will be part of the dynamic groups. Means if user is fulfilling a particular set of rules, so
Mhm.
the user will be part of dynamic groups which include the licenses, certificates and all. So that will be pushed to the user section. Now coming to the device section, how a particular device is getting involved. So if you'll talk about Dell, HP and Lenovo, these companies, what they are doing, they are providing support to the organizations, that they are taking the tenant IDs and auto enrolling the devices for the zero touch deployment basis. So they are putting the tenant IDs which is allowing the Intune to access the hardware ID of a particular device. Hardware ID is, you would have heard about CSV files which we fetch it out from PowerShell. So hardware ID is unique for every hardware. So that hardware ID gets registered in Intune with that Intune tenant ID in the domain controller. As soon as the users log in into the device, all the policies, all the required application which are pushed by the organization via Intune gets the installation trigger on the device. So on the ESP page, we call is enrollment status page. We can see that what are the policies, applications, and what are the settings being pushed on a particular device.
Okay, so we are adding the hardware ID in advance. You mean?
Here we will be, what we will learning. We will be learning that we will be adding the hardware IDs. Means physically, means taking out the hardware IDs, going to the Intune portal and adding that hardware IDs and assigning the custom group rule. So
Okay.
we do that. But if there is any new device being provided by HP, Dell or Lenovo or any other company, so what they are
Mhm.
doing, they are taking the tenant IDs, because organizations usually order the devices in bulk. So they do provide their tenant IDs, and it's already done from the backend. We call it
Oh,
zero touch deployment or out of box experience also.
okay, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Anyone else have any question with today's topic, or any suggestion that we can improve? Okay, Prashant, means we'll be taking this up tomorrow regarding RBAC rule assignations and assigning of the licenses in the portal. I'll be sharing my screen and showing you guys that how to assign the role based access. And first of all, we will be creating the custom settings in RBAC in the tenant administration. I can show you that from where we will be doing it. So it's Intune portal. We will be coming to the Intune portal. There is tenant administration one button. I haven't talked about it much, I think. So in the tenant administration, from here only, Jamin, we take out the tenant ID. We share that tenant ID with the person, means who is enrolling the device.
Okay, okay.
So this is tenant status. Connector status also we can see. We can connect Intune tenant with ABM.
I think your screen is not shared.
Oh, sorry. Sharing it again. Okay, is it visible for everyone?
Yes.
So starting again. So this is the tenant administration button, from where we do set the roles and everything we do it. From here only we fetch it out the tenant ID. And if we want to connect our Intune with Google Play Store sync, we do it from here. Windows Autopilot last sync also we do it from here. So this is the setting, Jamin, that we use to go through that zero touch deployment. Okay, so we do connect the tenants from here, and we get the information from the companies, laptop companies, or Windows companies, and we put those details here in the Windows Autopilot. And whenever they are enrolling any device, assigning the tenant ID for a particular device, we can see that device status here, that whether it is enrolled or not. Means both side we can see, means they can also see whether particular device is enrolled in that tenant or not, and we can also see. So this is the role section. We assign the administrative roles, administrator licenses from here. So there are some built-in rules which are already being there, so I'll be assigning those built-in rules for particular accounts. I hope I answered Prashant well. Anybody have any other question? Thank you, Prashant.
On a future call, can we touch on the Windows resiliency backup and restore options in Microsoft Intune and the secure boot certificate that's expiring in June of 2026? How can an organization uh, renew that certificate using a detect and remediation script or a configuration profile?
Jeffrey, on that, I think it's your personal question. I expect that we can connect together personally
Okay.
and we can discuss that.
Okay.
S- Anybody?
Okay. Yeah, Vipin.
Yeah.
So in enrolling devices, they talk about some certificates. You are going to cover about that.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'll be covering that. What are the certificates being required? Like to access the VPN, we internalize the network also. So
No, no. When we enroll the device,
uh,
like
it's
Windows
licenses that
device,
are required, not the certificates. So
so the no certificates will be installed in the client machines.
the certificate will be user certificates will be installed so that the connectors are working well, means domain controllers are working well, and the registration of the device is working.
I came across one issue, means my senior.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard that the device, the end user, given the laptop, that laptop was not logged in from last 3 months.
Okay.
So when they connect, the device is showing in the Intune portal, but it is non-compliant, means it is not even.
Uh,
So he has to renew the certificate or
no.
something.
Not renewing the certificate. So there is a policy being set for the organizations that a particular device being not connected for like 30 days, for 180 days, or for 60 days. So you can go through that policy if there is any policy being created in Intune. So that policy allows that if the device is not syncing with Intune, it will make the device as non-compliant. I'll be showing, well, let me show.
But they were talking about just check in the client machine the Intune certificates are available or not, something like
No,
that. That's
it's
it.
not like that. Means you can check that as well, but the certificates, once it is pushed in the device, it will be there until unless it is expired from the Intune end. If it is expired, then we need to check it. If it isn't expired within that time of span, so what we will be doing it, we'll be going to that device. You told me that device is showing in Intune, but it is not compliant.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
So when you will be going to the device, so there is a, you will open, click in the device, you will open that section, so you will see that compliance status, compliance policy. Once clicking in that, you will see error, some red color error you will see, and that red cross you will see. Just click on it, you will get to know that why it is non-compliant. Even the organizations are setting up this BitLocker encryption for the devices. If that BitLocker encryption is not executed on the device, then also the device will be non-compliant. You can check that as well. So It depends upon the policies, that what are the compliance policies being defined for your organization. You can check all the compliance policies are getting applied to that device or getting synced with the user or not. If it is not getting synced, then you have to do it manually by going to the certificate, checking the certificates, and then checking whether that particular device is still the part of that compliance policies or not.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Anyone? So I expect that now no more questions. So tomorrow we'll be covering about the RBAC rules and the licenses that we have to manage. Yeah, Jamin.
Yeah, can you also add like in Intune, like before any enrollment or something other things? So like we do need to organize things in a groups, right? We need to create groups and then we can organize things in a better way, right? So what kind of groups we need like as a prerequisite or as a best practice we should create while protecting endpoint devices?
Okay. So if we will talk about the groups, so that we will be doing in autopilot enrollment, that what are the groups required to create. In the autopilot enrollment, we set up the group tags. So group tags means if the group tag is assigned under that group tag, the policies will be there, applications will be there, settings will be there, and everything which are required for the organization in that group tag will be there. So in that group tag, there will be a number of groups regarding licenses, regarding certificates. So those groups we will be creating one by one, and then we will be moving ahead accordingly.
Hmm. Okay.
We will also be creating the dynamic groups.
Hmm.
If a particular device is setting clearing the dynamic rule for that dynamic group, it will be the part of it. Like we will be creating means naming convention. On the basis of the naming convention, if the device is starting with let's call LP1, LP2 or something, or
Hmm.
DWP or 1WP, means in my organizations I have DWP and 1WP as a device naming convention is starting from. So we will be doing that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I expect you had.
Yeah, yeah. Just to add what Jamin said, if you organize the content in a flow, the right point he said, because when we want to target configuration policy, what you said, applications,
Hmm.
we need groups, right? So if you create groups first, before the enrollment, then when we are enrolling or before
Yeah, you are
enrollment.
right. But first of all, what I'm thinking that let's give everyone the access to the Intune portal so that they can also see the things, that how Intune portal looks like. They can explore the things. So that is why I was saying that first of all, we will be taking up the licenses things, and then our back rules, so that I can assign the Intune administrator role to everyone, so that you can access the Intune portal.
Okay.
Okay. If you have any suggestion, means please put in your suggestions. I understand that you guys might be having some other learning methods that you want to go through. So I'm happy to consider it. Although we'll be going flow wise only, let's sign the RBAC rules first to everyone tomorrow, and then we'll be moving step by step ahead. I have to explain the topics to everyone because we have freshers also, those who means those who were not aware about Intune, so they need to understand the basics as well, that how Intune works and why Intune is required in the organization. So, okay, showcasing how to create a lab, or do we need to create the following? Sumit, as of now, you have to create by yourself. But if you need any guidance, you can call me or text me. I'll help you with the creating of the virtual PCs, or I can share you a video, YouTube video if you want that. I can share you YouTube video that you can follow upon to create in the creation of the lab. Because if we'll sit and do the creation of the virtual PCs, then it is going to take much time, I expect. Am I right, Jamin? If anybody have,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, actually,
It's
what I did, I just like installed Windows 11 and
Mhm.
Windows Server, and then I did like a sysprep and just turn on the PC, and I just clone every time. It just fastest my time. It just don't waste my time every time to create a new PC or a new
Okay,
VM.
but first of all, we
And
have to do the setup. So that takes, for me, it took like 2 hours when I was doing it. I think my network was not too good. That is why
oh,
it happened.
okay. Yeah, so is it okay? So I'm just doing on my VMware workstation instead of Hyper-V.
Yeah, it is okay, no problem. It is okay. Means we just have to learn the things that how to enroll, and you have to just do the testing. That's all.
Hmm. Okay.
Anybody have any other queries? S- Are we good to wrap up now? Yeah, I think we are good to wrap up now.
Yes.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Yes, Pepe.
Thank you, Banu. So let's connect tomorrow for the new topic. I'll be sharing the topic details in WhatsApp. Okay, thank you everyone for joining.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Weapon regarding the Mac installation on lab, can I call you?
Yeah, yeah, you can call me. You can call me, but you can call me after 2 if it is possible after 2 p.m. I have
Okay,
some
sure.
meetings.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'll also explore that how can I help you with Mac thing.
So this we are setting up four virtual host
Mhm.
on the lab. Okay.
Yeah, it is virtual host because we'll be just doing the testing thing only.
Okay. And also we'll be
Yeah, excuse me.
sure. If you have any videos, can you send it to me over YouTube videos for
I'll
installing
I'll
the lab?
I'll find it out, Rajagopal. I'm not sure because I haven't done much work on Mac.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure. If you
Tharun.
have for Windows also, you send me it over. Then let me check if I can get it from my friends any Windows lab.
Okay, sure. For Windows, I'll be sharing it in the WhatsApp group only.
Okay. For Mac, if you can share, that would be great.
Okay, okay,
I'll try to connect you after two.
sure, sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tarun, do you have anything?
Yes, Vipin bro, actually, I have sent a photo to you, right?
Yeah, yeah, we will connect for that. Let me stop the recording.